Hi guys, Stuart, Alan, Little Saren and Molly here with Outdoor Basics. So I'm just out with my kids, my niece and a few of the lads, my sons, and we're just kind of getting some bushcraft and stuff like that. And I thought what I would do today is I would talk you through, because spring has almost sprung, it's starting to get that sort of way. I thought I'd talk you through my winter loadout, what I've been kind of using through some of the more horrible weather we've had here in Scotland and the UK. So yeah, I'll talk you through it. This is a pack that I've been using, well, for almost 18 months, 2 years now maybe, roughly about that. And it's my modern Alice pack from Outback Packs. I absolutely adore this pack, and the more I use it, the more I'm into it. But this is what I've been carrying through the winter, and this is how I've set it up. I'll kind of talk about the top and round the outsides and then the inside, and I'm going to give you a look at some of the gear that I've been using during the winter here in Scotland. So I've got this massive top kind of Claymore pouch on top of the bag here, and it's a dual zip, and it opens right up like a big massive clamshell. Right at the top I've got my TRC Outdoors Shirizo suit. So this is like a windproof suit. I've done a wee video on it, you can look back through it. So if I'm out and about like I am just now with just a t-shirt on, if the wind picks up or the temperature drops down a wee bit and I don't want to bang like a mega thick warm jacket, I can just bang this small packable windproof top on, and it's a wee layer of insulation and cuts the wind out. Really effective bit of kit. Next in here, something that I've been definitely using a lot is the SWAT shirt from Arctis. It's a kind of fleece lined buffalo style shirt. Really like this. It's not the smallest packable thing in the world, but I'm going to do a wee review on that and why I like it. But I've been using this a lot through the kind of cold wet months, and it's been bob on. So, and I've had that for God 3-4 years, so it stood the test of time. It's lasted maybe slightly longer than that. I don't know about you guys, but because of the obvious scenario, my timelines have went with lockdowns and whatnot. The waterproof that I've been using is the pintail smock from Ridgeline. Absolutely awesome. Really like it. It's my second Ridgeline jacket, and I'm actually looking at the Ridgeline Mark II because it's got the pit zips and stuff. Again, I'm going to do a wee bit of a usage review of this after having used it for 2 years. I've used it through 2 full winters, so I now kind of feel I can make a decision on what I think here and give some feedback on this. So I've been using my Ridgeline, my Arctis and my TRC Outdoors as my warming and waterproof kit. And what you'll notice is this is right at the top of my bergen, yeah. So the minute the weather changes, I can get a dry layer on and a warm layer on, or a windproof layer on immediately, and that just lives permanently in the big clamshell pouch on the top, because I want that rapid access to it. I don't want to have to open my bag and be sifting through my bag and having a nightmare, kind of trying to address my kind of temperature regulation needs. So waterproof kit, warm kit in the top, and I'm going to do independent reviews of my warm kit and my waterproof kit. Moving round to this long side pouch here, the tools that I've been using a lot through this season. My Fiskars X7 with a Kydex sheath I got made for it from Heathen Kydex. Look up Heathen Kydex on Instagram or stuff like that. Former British Royal Marine, so obviously want to help out one of my own. Does excellent Kydex stuff. Aye, give him a look, mate. Fits my X7 awesome. And sorry, my hands up and down there. The forever awesome Silky Big Boy. So that's the kind of main large tools that I've been using, and what's good about that is, with these, they just sort of slot nicely into the side of the bag there. Again, so I don't need to go rooting through the main compartment in my bag to get to my kind of fire prep tools. So I massively rate these. I'm going to skip this pouch and I'll come back to it in a minute and I'll explain why. You'll notice the buckles here have day glow tape on them, like night glow tape, sorry, and that's so that when I'm walking out the woods in the dark, my kids can kind of follow me. I've got my torch on or whatever and they don't lose me, and it's also, for me, I've got it on the main buckles in my pack, so in the dark I can find them no bother. Also, you'll notice it's on the middle pouch here, just the middle pouch, and that's because in this middle pouch I have my first aid kit. I have a SAM splint and a really comprehensive wee first aid kit that I've kind of spent a lot of time making up myself. This is my daughter Molly taking a risk. When you go run through, I don't know what she'll do next, who knows. So yeah, that's my first aid kit in there. Molly, come and sit with me then. Or are you hiding for your brother? He's coming, so you're going to need to go quick. This is also my son Jack. Unusual these in an outdoor kind of bushcraft video on it. Kids playing sort of hidey. Do you play hide and seek in other parts of the world? Hidey? We call it hidey here. I don't know what you call it. Quickly over there so he doesn't get you, go. She's climbing a gate here in a risk. Excellent, right, back to it. So the middle pouch was the first aid kit. Across on in this pouch here, I have my water bottle pouch. I think this is called Boundless, this is for Boundless Voyage. I'll just give you a quick look at this here. Boundless Voyage. I've been using this for a bit. Really like it. Is it Boundless Voyage? Yeah, Boundless Voyage. I've been using this for kind of over a year now. David Faraz, mate, I hope I've not butchered your name. I seen it on his Instagram and he had paired it up with one of these kind of USGI bottles, and it's been bob on, but I'm going to do a wee review of that again, and just let you know how I've got on with that. I've been using it for over a year now and it's working for me, and that just fits in there. And that's worked really well for me this season, I must admit. So again, you can see I can get my first aid kit, any boo-boos. I've got a SAM splint, really comprehensive first aid kit, and it's marked with that even in the night time. If I had to say, go to the pouch that's got the glow in the dark on it, one of the lads would go straight to that middle pouch, and it's always in the same pouch, the middle pouch. Water bottle pouch there. Moving round to this side, on this other long pouch, I like these kind of side clamshell pouches. At the top, I've got my fire kit, and just underneath that, I've got my possibles kit. In my possibles kit, I've got all the usual suspects. Paracord, like a kind of house-made. I showed that in videos before. Penknife, lighter with wax jute twine, Leatherman, field sharpener, just all the usual stuff. Jackie, you alright, mate? Yeah. You want to sit with me? Be in the video, be cool in that? No? Sneak a bit? Right, cool. And then in my fire kit, I've showed my fire kit a couple of years ago. We done a video on my fire kit, so I'll maybe do an updated version because I've changed a few things out and added a few things in. So as you can see with the stuff and how I pack my kit and what I've been using, I can get my fire kit and my woodworking tools out and start getting a fire together. I can get warm kit on, I can get myself a drink, and I can fix any boo-boos and sort myself out before I even need to go into the main body of my pack. Once you undo this and look under here, Sorry, I'll do this front pouch. And then I've got this massive, massive shelter pouch here. And I've just got my DD super light tarp with some pegs, and it's all attached. Won't sit with me then in a video.
What's this?
That, it looks a wee bit like polypore, but it's not. It's just kind of some burnt bits of wood, mate, off the numpties setting fires. Like, off you pop then, when you go and play. See you in a bit, mate. Told you, unconventional. My 3m by 3m DD super light tarp with paracord attached. I absolutely love this tarp. If you look through the last kind of couple of videos, 1 or 2 of them have got the tarp up, and it is absolutely pouring down, and that 3x3 tarp was just bomb-proof. Absolutely bomb-proof, and some serious winds as well. It more than held its own, so the DD super light tarp has definitely stood the test of a Scottish winter so far. And where we are, we're kind of, Glasgow's just there. We're kind of on the high ground between Glasgow, so we were getting battered with the weather. Okay, and underneath my top flap, I have my Claymore bag. You'll have seen I've done a video on this that I got made for me by Rugged Designs. I got this made up, absolutely top wee bit of kit. Like I said, it's got the orange in that and the top flap. Just awesome wee bit of kit. If you look back, you'll see that in a previous video. That ties in with this pouch. This pouch is like my everything pouch, Sawyer mini filter, bag for it. If you look back in time, you'll see my survival pouch video where I talked about my homemade Essie survival tin, and it's a fully layered survival pouch. It's not like a wee mini tin. I've got one of the wee mini tins, however this is a fully layered survival pouch. I've got a poncho and all sorts of stuff in there. Let's say for example me and Al are out, it all goes a wee bit Pete Tong, one of the kids gets hurt, Al's going to stay with the kids, use the main bulk of the kit to look after the kid, and I'm going to grab as much of that out and walk my way out, because sometimes we're out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it's just a good survival option. And if I do decide to go walk about away from my kit, I can take that first aid kit and all sorts of stuff in this mine bag just under the top flap there. In the main compartment, something that I've used this season quite a few times, and it's come in firstly just the usual German folding mat that I got and I stitched 500D Cordura onto the outside of it. Adds a wee bit of insulation and durability to the mat. And then a bit of kit that I've used, I just unclipped it, a bit of kit that I've used loads this season, through the winter season, and I found really effective. I found it really effective last Sunday actually. My middle son was out with us, and it started to get pretty cold, and what was really effective was the Helican Tex Swagman roll. Absolutely awesome bit of kit. I'm going to do a personal review of this in a wee bit as well. I've got a load of kit that I've used through 1 or 2 winters that I'm going to do reviews of now. I've used this through one autumn and winter, and now it's into the spring, and I find it's been absolutely fantastic. But I'll maybe wait a wee bit to do a full review to see how it holds up to the test of time. But initial, the Helican Tex Swagman roll, it can be a sleeping bag, a blanket, a kind of poncho. It's been absolutely fantastic. I keep it in this. This is the Carrymore, and it's an extra small dry bag, couple of litres I would imagine, dry bag. I really like having this, yeah, because when I'm out with them, as you can see, they're coming back, they're charging around all over the place, they're a bit boisterous. Sometimes, near the end of the day, they're a bit cold and tired and they've kind of had enough. Having this, like a set of hammock up, like a set of tarp up as a hammock or something, and I bang them in it, and then just get them under that in a blanket, and they just sit there and chill for 10 minutes. So that's been absolutely fantastic. You back, big man?
Yeah.
So yeah, this has been my winter loadout. A lot of the kit, you can see the way I set my kit up for my winter loadout. I set it up for ease of use, yeah, and that's not really what this is about. That's just a byproduct. I set it up for ease of use, yeah, so that I can keep that sleeping bag and the important items inside safe and dry, and I can work my way around. Yeah, maybe I don't need the kind of survival pouch, people call them E&E pouches and blah blah blah. For me, that's not what it is. God forbid I should ever need to conduct some seer training or escape evasion training up here. If that's the case, I'm late at home for dinner and my wife's coming to kill me for it, so I'm on the run. That's about as exciting as it would get for me. Pray to God above, we would never need anything like that. It's a redundancies pouch for me, it's all went wrong. So yeah, that's why I've got that, and just everything else is an E&E. Sorry, not an E&E. Everything else is just for ease of use. So yeah, as always, I've been Stuart, he's been Aaron. The kids have been in amongst it non-stop. This is the loadout that I use for winter. Stay tuned for my Arctis. Come on beside me then. Sit beside me here. All the good looking guys in the front. Stay tuned for a review of my Arctis SWAT shirt, my Ridgeline pintail smock, as well as my Swagman roll and a few other bits and bobs that I've used for a few seasons, and now I feel that I can actively talk about them. Stay tuned for reviews on them. If you like what we're doing, don't forget like, comment, share, subscribe and all that good sounding stuff, and don't forget to smash that notifications bell, it really helps us out. See you soon.